That's a very good question. I knew you were going to ask that. I had this question. I was thinking about the sexual. This is a story I've never ever tell. I was 20 years old, my first sexual encounter. I had been a Tai Chi student as I went into the year. We didn't have cell phones. 1976. I went to the library and read about Tantra. So I came back to the Tai Chi teacher and I was like, I want to do Tantra. And I was like, I'm a virgin. Would you? And he said, yes. So without going into detail, that'll be the next podcast. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. We'll start in just a few moments. I'm just going to mute everyone. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your evening to join me. We have, hello, Sandy. Hi, love. Lauren and Becky. Hey, girl. Jacqueline, Nayeli. I hope I'm saying that right. And Dee Dee. We got William coming in and Becky. It's so great to see everyone spending time with us. Hey, Becky, look at your hair. Looking nice, girl.
Thank you.
Well, I'm really excited to share this call today. I'm just gonna back 1 second. And feel free to put in the chat where you are tuning in from. I took the train back from Orlando today. I've been up there all weekend doing wonderful things, meeting some amazing people. We have Love Freeman here. I met her this weekend, so I'm so happy to have her here. All right, we got people tuning in from Boise, Texas, Wisconsin. We got someone from Queensland. Amazing. That is where, hey, that is where my in-laws live. California, New Orleans. Woohoo. All right, guys. Well, let me get to my Puerto Rico. Hi, Bianca. I'm so glad that you're here. Okay, well, let me get my screen. Respect everybody's time this evening. And Perth, Australia. Oh my goodness, it's so nice to have our Aussie family in the house. Okay, so this evening, we are going to be talking about what is biohacking and how to build an online business through health optimization. So before I continue and introduce myself, I would love for everyone to drop a 1 if they've heard of the term biohacking. All right, good. We got some people knowing what it is. It's all right, Karen, we're going to go into it and we're going to break it down for you this evening. Great, wonderful. I'm glad that we have some people that are aware of that and what's going on in the space. So a little bit about myself. My name is Colette Schnabel, and I am a journalist for a media company called Biohack Yourself. I am also a founding member of Lume Vitae, a revolutionary company that I'm excited to talk more to you about. And I'm a mom of 2. I am a stay-at-home mom, and I have used my time over the 8 years of being a mom to build successful affiliate biohacking and wellness businesses. And from becoming a mom, I have found a deep love for understanding how my body works and how to support my family and my children in very holistic and alternative ways. And so because of that, I found myself in this community, in this business called biohacking. And so I'm a prominent member in the space. I go to pretty much most of the biggest conferences in the world, what has to do with health optimization and biohacking. I am also a guest speaker many times, and I also do a lot of moderating, and I get to meet some of the best out there that are leading the pack in forging forward in this space and bringing out and validifying and also bringing all the scientific research into the health optimization or biohacking space. All right, so what is biohacking? There's many terms for this. It could be called longevity, lifespanning, health optimization, and a word that deeply resonates with me is called bioharmonizing. So hacking can be quite a masculine word, and sometimes people feel that when they hear the word biohacking, that you have to really be doing some crazy out of the box things, and it's not really the case. So biohacking is anything that you are doing to invest in your personal health journey. And this could be things that are free. This could be you investing in a technology. This could be you in educating yourself in the different ways of how to communicate through your body, whether that's through frequency, sound, light, food, anything that can alter our own personal journey on this earth, and ultimately just give you more vitality. That is what biohacking is. And I really love to lean in more of the bioharmonizing and health optimization here. Just going to remind everyone, if you pop in and I'm not able to mute you, if you could please mute yourself, I would greatly appreciate that. And I just want to make sure that this is recording. I know it was recording on something. Hold on a second, everybody. Oh, it is. Okay. Never mind. All right, just going to make my friend co-host. 1 second. Well, I was just going to make you host, okay? All right. Well, shoot. I can't do that. Can you put it back for me? It doesn't matter. I can just mute them as I go. I got it.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Okay. Sorry, guys. There. Okay. My apologies for that. Now I'll go back to where my slides are. Okay, here we go. So at its core, biohacking is about making intentional changes to lifestyle, environment, or body processes to achieve a specific physical or mental goal. Now, I don't like to put too much pressure on it. I think that life should be lived in a beautiful flow state. You know, there's many people out there that like to track everything, count all the macros and wear all the trackers and all of those. I'm not one of those biohackers. I like to live my life as holistically as possible, as simple as possible, but utilizing the best technologies or methods out there that is going to improve my health. So in today's world, the pursuit of optimal health is no longer limited to diet and exercise. With an increased focus on holistic wellness, personalized health, and cutting-edge technologies, the wellness and biohacking industries are poised to become some of the fastest growing sectors worldwide. By 2027, the wellness economy is predicted to reach a staggering 8.5 trillion, while the biohacking industry alone is expected to grow from 20.94 billion to an astonishing 78.67 billion by 2033. I don't know about you, but when I see those numbers, it gets me really excited to be part of something that is truly making giant ripples in the world. And from the time that I got into this arena of biohacking, and I've been in the wellness space for about 8 years, and I really started by focusing through nutrition and gut health. But it was once I started to open my eyes, and what I like to say is like take those blinders off like the horses wear, like, and see, wow, there's like such a bigger world of different ways to influence my health journey. And since I've been doing that in the past 4 years, I have seen such rapid growth. I have been vetting and learning about different brands, learning about different founders and people's mission statements. And one thing that I can say that there are some truly remarkable products out there, but there's also such a need, as you can see, of the growth that's predicted, that there has to be other things popping up that aren't necessarily the best of the best. And what I like to say sometimes is like snake oil, that they look shiny, they look great, but they're not created equal. And I like to use my personal platform of Biohacking Mama to really educate people that way of how to find the best out there, or how to understand and what to look for in the best. So this is why I'm excited to share with you all more this evening. So this explosive growth reflects more than just a market expansion. It signals a global shift in how we approach health and longevity. And here's why you should be paying attention. Wellness is becoming a lifestyle, and it's not just an industry. The wellness economy isn't just about occasional spa trips or a new fitness trend. Today, wellness has permeated our daily lives. It's influencing everything from the food that we eat and how we manage our stress and our sleep. People like myself are seeking tools and practices to optimize every aspect of our well-being, from the mental clarity to our physical health. This means that the wellness products, services, and technologies are more in demand than ever, offering an unparalleled opportunities for brands, entrepreneurs, and investors. And so maybe you have that entrepreneurial bone in you, and you want to know, how can I be part of this huge growth in this wellness and biohacking arena? So biohacking, the frontier of personalized health. Imagine a future where you could tailor every part of your daily routine to optimize performance, longevity, and happiness. Biohacking makes this possible by combining lifestyle changes, cutting-edge technologies, and scientific approach to personal health. From wearable devices that track biometrics to molecular hydrogen treatments and frequency therapy, biohacking offers a glimpse into the future where anyone can become the architect of their own wellness. It also has a lot of science-driven innovations that empower our consumers. One of the most exciting aspects of this growth is the science that's backing it. Advances in areas like genetics, neurology, and biochemistry are pushing the boundaries of what is possible in health. Wellness brands and biohacking products aren't just capitalizing on trends. They're rooted in the data, with many solutions providing to offer genuine psychological benefits. As more consumers become educated on the science of biohacking, they're eager to adapt innovations to give them control over their health. So a market primed for entrepreneurs and inventors. For those that are in the health and wellness space, or those looking to enter, there's never been a better time to get involved. With the wellness and biohacking markets set for exponential growth, the demand for innovative solutions, trustworthy brands have been increasing. Consumers are looking for products and services to help them feel, look, and to perform at their best. So if you are one of these entrepreneurs in this space, maybe you already are a wellness coach or a practitioner, please put a 2 in the chat. I would like to know who is here that is already in the space and looking to bring in more to your clients. So how can you join the movement towards healthier and longer lives? Wellness and biohacking, we're not just industries. They're giant movements. We're communities that are here. 1 second. I think someone's just joined. I'm just gonna mute. Okay. Everyone's muted. 1 second, guys. As more people become conscious of their health, they're also becoming more aware of how they can actively shape their longevity. Whether you're interested in personalized nutrition, mental wellness, biofeedback, or next gen supplements, now is the time to explore how these sectors can benefit you and how you can be part of this growth. Let's see what we got in here. All right, well, okay, good. We got 1, 2, 1.25. I love that, Karen. 3, great. So we already have some people that are in this space. That's amazing. It's so good to have and see that there's so many people in the world and that are here, because I truly believe, and a part of the mission that I do as a journalist at Biohack Yourself Media is to bring brands together, is to bring us all together as a community, because it takes us all working together to empower as many lives as possible and to bring them in this journey with us and to continue to build this giant community. And it's what's community that has held me for all of these 8 years while I've been in this space, because I too started at the very beginning and I didn't know where to start. And it's been people who have coached and mentored me and have guided me in the right way and to find new amazing things that have changed my life for the better. So how do you leverage this rapid growing industry if you are new to the biohacking world? I am really excited to let you guys know that the media company that I am part of is releasing a one of a kind, the first of its kind documentary, and it's coming this December 15th to Amazon Prime. It is called Biohack Yourself. And this documentary is going to change the game for the wellness entrepreneurs forever. And I am so excited about it. And I can't wait to let you guys know a little bit more of what Biohack Yourself is. So Biohack Yourself was made by 2 amazing producers. Their names are Anthony and Teresa Lawley, and they make really health-focused experiential documentaries. And it started with their own journey through longevity and health. And as they made these documentaries, they actually found this world of biohacking, and they were like, why haven't I heard of this before? Why am I not aware of all these different types of doctors and experts or different types of modalities that they could use for their health? So they decided to interview everyone. They interviewed 113 of the world's leading experts in health optimization, longevity, the influencers that are out there that are paving the way. Maybe you guys are familiar with some of these faces. This guy's been in the news a lot lately, RFK Jr. Some of my favorite people to follow, Zach Bush, the godfather of biohacking himself, Dave Asprey, Bruce Lipton. I know that he's changed so many people's lives. Jim Quick, just to name a few. I'm going to scroll through so you guys can see some of the other amazing names that are here. And if you are familiar with some of these, and maybe if you follow some of these, type in those names of people that you see here that have maybe inspired you along your journey into your wellness entrepreneurial life. Not only did we interview, or they interview, excuse me, I just feel like I was there. They interviewed the 113 of the leading experts within the space, but they also, Vishen, yes, I know Vishen is amazing from Mind Valley. He's done truly a lot, and he's very much involved in the community that we have here. Zach Bush, I know Bruce Lipton, so good. So many amazing people here. So not only did they interview the 113 leading experts and influential voices, they also interviewed founders and the creators of these technologies, and as well as 50 different companies. So not only are they now educating the world, this documentary is predicted to have 500 million views by the time it launches on December 15th. I'm going, that's just the Amazon Prime. This documentary will then go to Apple TV, Roku, and Tubi. 1 second, we got some people popping in. I'm just going to mute everyone. All right. And the reason I am so excited about the fact that they brought in all these different brands and modalities is now we're providing solutions. We are providing solutions on a global scale so people can understand that there's different ways that they can take control of their health and that they can speak to their body and optimize and increase their longevity. And one of the other things I didn't even talk about is how people want to age backwards. They want to reduce their cellular age. And we can actually do that, right? That's something that's really cool about longevity here is we can take our biological age, which I'm not ashamed to say, I'm 38 years old, but my biological age is much younger than 38. And so we're teaching people about all these different modalities and how they can bring these pieces into their homes and into their lives and for their families and for our future generations. Oh, I love your guys' messages. Thank you so much. And one of the brands that I'm so excited about that was featured in this documentary is Lumivite. This company has been remarkably built and has impacted my journey over the past year. And I'm excited to share more of what Lumivite is and how you can leverage this documentary by being part of this brand new emerging company. We literally just opened the doors July 10th. And the mission of this company is to be creating the next evolution in technology and wellness. So, how are we starting this mission? We are starting this mission through hydrogen-rich water that is infused with frequencies to elevate your life. And I'm curious, for those of you that are here on the call today, how familiar are you with hydrogen-rich water and or frequencies? Let me know in the chat if you have either heard of any of those, if you're using them, and if you don't know, I'm excited to share more about it with you. Using the tablets. Okay, great. I'll go into that. Perfect. Both. A lot more now. I love that. You love your Lumi bottle. Perfect. Using them. Great. I'm so excited to share more with you guys. And I'll make sure to definitely cover about the tablets as well. So first, what is hydrogen? As the first element formed in the universe, hydrogen is not just the essence of the stars, but also the genesis of all life, the primordial substance from which all living beings have emerged. It's how the stars were created. It's everything that was here. And this is what life stemmed from, hydrogen. But tonight I'm going to be talking to you about hydrogen-rich water. And I get this question all the time through my social media. Isn't there already hydrogen in water? Yes, but the hydrogen is attached to and bonded to the oxygen molecules. So they're bonded together to make the H2O. And so what we are talking about is H2. This is a gas. And hydrogen gas alone is flammable. So I don't want to blow up. So what we're doing is through a process called electrolysis, we split the water molecules and combine the hydrogen atoms into molecular hydrogen gas. The gas is dissolved into the water, which now acts as a carrier that for this is dissolved hydrogen gas. This means the water itself isn't changed chemically. It's still H2O, but it is enriched with dissolved molecular hydrogen gas, which can be absorbed by the body for all of its therapeutic benefits. So when people ask you, there's already H2O in water, hopefully this will help you guys understand or maybe know how you can possibly respond to somebody in the future. But how does hydrogen work in the body? By selectively scavenging and uniquely working to activate the body's innate wisdom to repair. Our bodies are magnificent. Our bodies were created to take care of itself, to heal itself. But unfortunately, in the world that we live in today, there is far too many things that is fighting against our bodies. We have the EMFs, we have the glyphosate and the pesticides in our food, we have pharmaceuticals, we have toxic things in our water like fluoride and chlorine and people putting the pharmaceuticals down the drain. Stress is a major thing that's leading to that. And so our bodies have a harder time repairing and we have a lot of inflammation within the body. You know, our food supply is no longer as nourishing as it used to be. And So what the hydrogen does when we consume this beautiful molecular rich hydrogen water, it goes in and like a miracle, because it's called the miracle molecule, it finds where the most damage is, where the most stress is, and it reignites that wisdom to have your body to start getting back into a state of balance or homeostasis. It does other things like clean your blood, it cleans your lymphatic system, it reduces your inflammation. And if you reduce your inflammation, you get some extra weight loss. So I don't know about you, I'm always up for a little extra weight loss. It does, and because it is the smallest molecule in the world, it can actually cross your blood-brain barrier. And so when it crosses the blood-brain barrier, it's supporting things like Alzheimer's and dementia, TBIs, which is like brain injuries, traumatic brain injuries. It can be supportive through anxiety, because anxiety shows up because of brain inflammation. It can support ADHD and autism. It can also penetrate our skin. So we can spray this on our skin so it's quickly absorbed, or putting it on a wound to reactivate the cells to continue to start to heal itself. It is bringing us the intelligence and allowing our body to do the work it's supposed to do. Here are some other truly amazing benefits of molecular hydrogen. Anti-allergic effects, anti-inflammatory. It helps the anti-cellular death effects, anti-aging. It supports our immune system. It increases our cellular metabolism. It improves the redox status of the cell. It reduces muscle fatigue. This is so great after an intense workout. Anti-diabetic effects. The diabetic, I'm really passionate about this because in America, we have such a metabolic dysfunction going on. Our children, there's children that are just getting all the type 2 diabetes, and because of the food. And so by drinking the molecular hydrogen, it's allowing the body to be able to support the reduction of the metabolic dysfunction. It improves our cognitive function. It protects our DNA and RNA. It protects us from radiation. It protects our mitochondria. And one of these last things down here, the telomere protection. So telomeres, for those of you that don't know, these are what's on the end of our DNA strands. This is our longevity. This is what is giving us our cellular age. Think of them as that little cap on the end of your shoelaces. So if that little cap comes off, it starts to fray. And that's what happens to our DNA. So the molecular hydrogen is helping us with that. I truly believe, and this is why I wanted to lead with this truly amazing product, to leverage the launch of this documentary to help someone or all of you launch your own optimization business, because molecular hydrogen is the foundational piece to health optimization. If you could have your body be fully hydrated, and being fully hydrated, you can actually reduce up to 220 of the world's diseases. We are just chronically dehydrated as a population. And the water that we drink isn't nourishing us or our cells. So that's why people walk around with those giant jugs of water thinking that they need to crush all of that all day long, because it's merely just maybe a little bit goes in and hydrates the cells, but the rest is just flushing out. And that's why people feel like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom all the time. And so the molecular hydrogen actually goes in and penetrates the cell membrane. And I like to let people know when I educate about this, when I go to these conferences, is I like to say your little cells, they were like your fingers when you've been in the water for too long, little raisins. And then you just start to drink the molecular hydrogen and they get nice and plump and juicy, and then you're fully hydrated. And so when people start to drink molecular hydrogen water, that first week, they're pretty thirsty because their body is like, oh my gosh, I have been dehydrated. And now the cells are like trying to get as much as they can. Some of the other great things about the molecular hydrogen as well that I didn't cover, is how it actually benefits other things in biohacking. And we like to call those stacks. So you can do different things together and stack them up for your health. So if you do choose to use supplementation, any of the molecular hydrogen, so if you're drinking the molecular hydrogen, it allows more of the bioavailability of your supplementation to be received. Also, maybe, I'm not sure if some of you know this, but even if you are able to purchase some of the highest quality supplements out there, you're really only receiving about 35% of the bioavailability. Other things that the hydrogen does is it acts like an antioxidant. It allows your cells to create more glutathione, which is a master antioxidant in aging and keeping your body looking young and healthy. So it has so many amazing benefits, almost over 2,000 peer-reviewed studies. Like, science is truly backing what's happening here in the biohacking space. So I want to introduce you to this man here on the screen. His name is Nuno Nina. He is a Portuguese researcher, inventor, and a clinician. And I've had the pleasure of knowing this man for over 4 years now. And through his gifts and through his inventions, has made probably one of the biggest impacts in my life. I asked you before if you knew about frequencies or frequency therapy. Well, before 4 years ago, I didn't know. I didn't believe in energy, and I was suffering. And I don't like to live in that state anymore, or give that part of my life too much time anymore, because I'm no longer that person. But because I found out how frequencies work within the body and how it's information that speaks to our cells to start to create an energetic change, that my life changed. And so he is the creator of the amazing cell power device, the flagship product that has been brought to us from Lumini Vitae. So I want to talk a little bit about what sets this hydrogen device that Nuno Nina has created apart from any other devices that are out there. You know, like I said, I get to immerse myself in what is new, what is coming out. I actually go through, and when I see something new, I go to that website and I tear that website apart, top to bottom. I read all the FAQs, I read everything, because I want to make sure that whatever I'm going to be suggesting to my friends, to my family, to my community, that it is a vetted product through me. So the Cell Power by Lumi Vitae, it has no third party, no white label products, that everything in this device has been handcrafted by the creator Nuno Nina himself. And I can't say that for any other bottle that I have researched or actually tried on the market. Most of the other hydrogen bottles are made with inferior materials. They're all made in factories, mostly in the same type of a factory. And those people who have been the founders of those companies have just handpicked certain pieces to develop their type of hydrogen bottle. And I want to say those are actually hydrogen bottles. This is a device, and I'm going to go into that in a minute. So another thing that sets this apart is the membrane here. And so I told you before of how hydrogen is made, and it's through the process of electrolysis, which is electricity. And so it is made with these electrode plates here. And so this membrane is designed by the creator, Nuno Nina himself. It's an indestructible membrane. Now, why is this important, and why am I telling you about this? You're like, a membrane? What's a membrane? So the membrane is what doesn't allow any of the byproducts that are made through the electrolysis process of making the hydrogen gas. So things that are created when we make this hydrogen gas are heavy metals like lead and mercury or arsenic. We don't want any of that. Also, some bad gases like chlorine, hydrogen peroxide, ozone, and there's more on there. And so the other membranes that are on the market today are all made by DuPont. Now, I've been working and studying about molecular hydrogen with Lume Vitae since last July, and I was in Madeira, Portugal last November for the pre-launch of this company. And I got to really, they broke apart the bottle. So we got to see every single component inside. And we passed around the DuPont membrane and the membrane that's indestructible that Nuno had created. And the DuPont membrane, we were able to tear it apart. Nuno's, you can't even stretch it, you can't rip it. It is merely indestructible. Other things about these other membranes is that they can only withstand temperatures of 60 degrees Celsius. And while our membrane can withstand 100 degrees Celsius. So when we clean our bottles here, we have to use boiling water. And boiling water is far hotter than 60 degrees Celsius. And so I want to really use this piece to educate you all, because if you're going to be investing in your health, this is an important piece as you should be looking at. So if you were to purchase one that has a DuPont bottle, a DuPont membrane, and you to put this boiling water in, over time, that material would deteriorate. And then the leaching of those metals or bad gases would go through. And then that bottle is no longer benefiting you on your health optimization journey. The Cell Power bottle is also privately owned, the factory where this is made. And like I said, he has developed every single component of this. And lastly, this is one of my most favorite pieces because no other bottle on the market can say this, that it is made from a clinician with 20 plus years of experience. So he has made this bottle based off of what he has seen through his 70,000 patients that he has worked on in these 20 plus years. I don't know about you, but I would like to probably listen to a clinician that has seen all of the benefits through his clients that way. Oh, I love you, Karen. Thank you so much for all your beautiful support. All right, now let's talk a little bit more about this device, because that's what it is. It's a device. It does make therapeutic amounts of hydrogen down in the base. I'm going to start in the bottom here. So in the base here is where the electrolysis process is made. Now, the amount of electricity or volts that we use in the Lume Vitae is 4.2 volts. You're like, why do I need to know that? Well, let me tell you why. When you use higher voltage through electrolysis process, like some of the big machines that make ionized water, those are using 26 volts. And when you have a higher voltage, it then increases the pH of the water. So the water that we put into this bottle is the water you're going to get out. It's not altering the pH levels of the water. Also in the base here is a calibrated magnetic ring that mimics the Earth's magnetic field. So there's a whole toroidal field here that's around the bottle. Now, I always want everyone to know that toroidal field only goes out about this far from the bottle. So there's no contraindications if you have patients or clients that have pacemakers or that are pregnant. Now, for me, that was extremely important. I work with mostly moms. And so I didn't want to have something that they couldn't use, especially during the time of pregnancy. That's when your body is working the hardest. And then also in the base, it lights up. And there's 7 different colors, just like your chakras. And so you can choose different colors for chromotherapy based off your needs. And then the 3-phase rich formula that the hydrogen is created. And this is really what is setting this apart as well. And that the hydrogen and the different ratios that are created there, I don't want to get into too much of the deep science for you guys, but it's what's making it very, very therapeutic. And also I want you to know as well that the material that the water is held in is of medical grade Titran plastic, while most of the other bottles on the market are using polyurethane, and they are supposed to be BPA free. A lot of the times they are not. And unfortunately, we have been seeing this through the testing. And then lastly, the lid itself is a whole other device. It has 3 unique frequencies that imprint information into the water. Water can hold memory. And when you drink water that has been imprinted with frequencies, it then sends that information to speak to your cells and at an energetic level to start creating more of a resonant change into what those frequency programs were for. So we have energy and mood boosting. It's great for the morning. Recovery, and that helps support your immune system. Great for the afternoon or the evening. Once your body starts creating all that oxidative stress from everything you've been doing throughout the day. Lastly, we have Lumi Vitae. This means light of life. So life force frequencies that are then imprinting into the water. Let's see, I'm pretty sure I've covered anything. Okay, last things I didn't wanted to say that this bottle does have a 2-year warranty. So if anything happens to fault, we reach out to the company and they support you. It has a 21-day money back guarantee, full community of support. Hi, I'm one of those people, and an amazing access to education platform. I speak so fluidly about this today, but when I started a year ago, I was only taking those hydrogen tablets. And I thought, I didn't know why. I saw other biohackers taking them. I didn't take the time to educate myself yet. So let's talk about those hydrogen tablets. Now, many of the hydrogen tablets out there, they are creating a great amount of hydrogen for you. But cost-wise, over time, I do not see it to be monetarily in your favor. Second, there is a lot of other products used in the making of those tablets. So we're drinking just pure molecular hydrogen rich water, the gas that's been dissolved. So there's no other ingredients that we have to then be consuming. Third, a lot of the times when those tablets are put into the water, the hydrogen is like fizzing out. And there's only, I believe, I think maybe 4 that I'm aware of that are actually certified tablets that are certified. So a lot of the times they're not making therapeutic amounts of hydrogen. So for me, I like to truly invest in things that is going to be monetarily beneficial to my family's bank account, first and foremost. And then second, all of the water that I drink, I put through this hydrogen device. So if you have the tablets, a lot of times they just say, oh, just drink 1 or 2 a day. I mean, I want to always be drinking hydrogen. It's called the miracle molecule, guys. I want my miracle. I want my body to be working at the way she's supposed to be working. So the liquid light by Cell Power, we are fusing hydrogen and frequencies, and we are recreating the ancient water that used to be here on Earth until we, as man, came and did all of our things, and the water is no longer ancient and healing and wonderful for us. So this is why I'm so passionate about this company and the potential of where it's going and what it has to do and how we can empower people through this journey. This is another huge thing, guys. When you are looking to invest in your health through optimization and hydrogen water, you really want to make sure that that device is certified, okay? So there's places that will certify it, and the best one is the IHSA, which is the International Hydrogen Standards Association. They go through and they test everything. They test the battery life. They test the amount of hydrogen that is being produced in there. And one thing that the IHSA said is they have never seen a bottle or device that created therapeutic amounts of hydrogen at such a low voltage. So we really have something here that is truly changing the market in hydrogen therapy. I mean, and there's nothing else on the market that has these other 2 key pieces that's making our hydrogen device fully elevated and above everything else. So we fully open and launch the doors to Lumi Vitae on July 10th of this year here in beautiful Miami, Florida. Maybe I didn't tell you guys I'm in Fort Lauderdale. And so if you're like, wow, I want to be part of this community. I want to be part of this huge wave that's happening in the longevity space. I can't wait for this documentary to come out. I'm going to tell everybody about it and tell them that they need to start drinking hydrogen water before. Well, guys, this is what you will get by receiving a hydrogen device from us. First and foremost, it's free to join. There is no monthly fees, no joining fees. You will also get your own office, your own back office to have your own online business. It's a complete suite of marketing tools available on demand to support your own growth of your business. We have a beautiful, generous commission. So every device or hydrogen device you sell, you make 100 euros. We are a European company. And I know many of us are here from around the globe. I know we have people from Australia. So we would just keep it in euros to keep it simple, 100 euros, depending on your exchange rate. All right. And then there's no inventory for you to carry. That's another great thing. LumaVitae drop ships directly to your client's door. There's no sponsoring required. You can earn generous commission without the need to grow a team. There's no purchase requirements. There's no upfront or monthly purchase requirements to earn an income. You can just share this revolutionary technology and benefit every time you are helping someone move the needle forward in their health journey. The affiliate plan opportunity to unlock more bonuses. So the more sales you make each month, the more bonuses you can earn. And let me tell you what, guys, I have been building my affiliate portfolio for quite a while. And like I said, I always want to know who the founders are. I want to know the mission and the focus of where they plan to go in the future. And I haven't seen something quite like what LumaVitae has put together. It's simple. And first and foremost, everybody drinks water. So it's been really easy for me to share it with my community, let alone the elevated pieces that sets this technology far above anything else. So how can you get one of these, guys? You really need to get back to the person who invited you to this call today. I'm just the messenger. I wanted you all to know about the beautiful documentary that's going to be coming out that LumaVitae is featured in, and that there's this huge opportunity, as you saw, the rapid growth and prediction of what's going to be happening in the wellness and biohacking spaces. So please reach out to whoever invited you to this call today. And I do have a little bit of time. I did go over by 2 minutes, but if anyone has any extra questions that I haven't seen in the chat, please feel free to put them in there, and I'm happy to answer anything for you. And I want to say thank you so much for taking time out of your evening to spend with me and let me share how passionate I am about the biohacking space and also LumaVitae. Oh, thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Cindy. Well, if that's it, I'm going to wish you all a wonderful night. And I'm going to be hosting these calls once a week. Next week, I'll do it during the day. So if you thought this was great and you want to go and tell some people about it, I'm doing this leading up into the launch of this documentary. I am so passionate about what we're doing, and I want all of you to become successful and be able to empower as many people as possible. So tell your friends that you just witnessed something truly cool and you can't wait to tell them. And next week, we'll have it again. All right. Thank you all and good night.